Chris Menard here. I want to see if Claude in Excel can clean data and how well it cleans it. The Excel file that I'm showing on the screen right now, everything is fictitious. In fact, I actually created it with Microsoft Copilot. Some of the items I'm going to point out that are incorrect. Order ID looks pretty good, except some have a hyphen and some do not. The customer names, there are extra spaces all over the place, and extra spaces mess up your data. Same thing for the company and the case sensitivity. Look at the emails in cell D4. There's 2 periods between Lee and Moore. The phone numbers look okay. No, phone numbers are not consistent. I actually just noticed that on some of the phone numbers. Definitely in quantity, we've got 6 units in cell G2. It's got the word unit spelled out. Order dates are not consistent. Ship dates are not consistent. The amounts are definitely incorrect. You can see that some of those are set up as text items. They have the triangle in them. States are all messed up, including extra spaces. Look down at Georgia in row K8. Look at that G space A capitalized, and then the notes. So let's run and turn on Claude in Excel and see what happens. Also, an important note, this file is saved locally on my computer. It's not in the web. So let's give Claude a shot. I just clicked on Claude and I've got a new chat running. And here's what I'm going to try. It says clean data XLS. This is a skill. I'm just going to simply click on it. Now, I could decide what Claude model to run. Right now, it is running Opus 4.7, but there's 4.6 and there's also Sonnet in there too. I'm going to stick with 4.7. I could give it some instructions here as an example for the order date and the ship date. Because I'm not specifying, I don't know if it's going to do year, month, and date, or as in the US, we like to see the 2-digit month, the day, and then the year, or we could do the European standard, but I'm just going to let it go by default. Sending it off. I was going to let it run completely before speaking again, but I do want to point out some of the items it said. If I can scroll back to the top up here, it said, this is a big cleanup. Let's propose a plan. It's telling me what it's going to do in each one of these columns. Then it gives me the proposed plan, which I like this right here. They're going to assume the US format here. Actually, since I'm in the US, I prefer that, but I could have specified in my prompt what I wanted. The amounts, it's going to strip the dollar sign. It's going to get rid of the USD. It's going to fix the numbers that are incorrect. State, it's going to go with the 2 letters. Texas should be just TX. New York should just be NY. And it's going to convert it into an Excel table for filtering and growth, which is also something I like. All right, so it's asking me questions. One of the questions is, how do you want the dates? So I'm going to pick US. What do we do with dates that are blank or they're just unsure of? I'm going to do blank and flag the column. What about duplicate datas? I have 3 options. I'm actually going to flag and don't remove on this one. I did not ask for this, but it's putting all my data on a brand new worksheet because right now I've only got one worksheet and it is called messy data. So I appreciate that it's not just cleaning it here. It is giving me the new sheet so I can sit there and compare. As a bonus tip, and it's not technically a tip, but it's something you should know. Over in your, I'm using a paid Claude account. I have a pro account. I started off at 12%, so it is using obviously some of my limits here. One item that I really like that it did is it says right here, the clean output looks good. It had 2 customers with the same product flags, but it then went and checked them and found out, hey, these are actually different orders. They're not the same, so they're not duplicates. All right, we are finished. We've got a new worksheet at the bottom called Cleaned. Here's a link to it right here. It tells me what changed. It's showing me all the changes that it made. Scroll down a little bit more, flags to review. 8 rows with date issues. If I click here, it highlights the list of records I need to cover. 2 rows flags as possible dupes. If I click on them, let's see if it shows those to me. Cleaned A2 and cleaned A3, and it said, hey, they are different. And then that tells me that the messy data worksheet is unchanged. But let's just take a quick look here. Order number, everything now has a hyphen in it. The customer names, if we go back and look at the previous customer names, they were really messed up. They're fixed now. The companies look much better than they did on the previous sheet. How about those emails? Here is Lee Moore, 1 dot here. Lee Moore had 2 dots over here. Row 27, the 210 is formatted correctly. The quantity looks good. There are the blanks. I could come back and tell Claude, or I could have told originally, put in zeros for blanks if you want to go that route. Order date and ship date. Let's see if these dates are correct. Yes, they are in a date format. So there was HI, and there's the amount. You can see it says USD right here. Let's go check it. And it no longer says USD. All the states look correct. Here's the column it added, I believe. Let me go check that column N. Column M also. Notes. Oh, data issues. I like this. It's giving me the data issue column. It added this. I didn't ask for it. That's great. And then here's where it's saying this is possibly a duplicate. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. This was actually really, really good. I didn't expect it to do all of this, including the extra columns over here that I needed. I do want to check the order date real quick. Yes, those are US dates. They just have them year, month, and day. But those are order dates. If I do a filter and say, let's just do a sort. The sort's wording correctly. Yes. So all the dates are good right there. If you look over in column M, it's telling me the ship date. Basically, it's blank. It's just letting me know that right there. I am Chris Menard. I hope you enjoyed this video and using Claude in Excel. I love that I pulled it, just right a local file. No need to put it up in the cloud. And it did a fabulous job of cleaning this data.